Okay, so let's start with method number 1. Yeah, as you can see, we made this chord and this bass progression, and what I did, I simplified it again. So instead of making this 3, I made it again back again to 4, you know. So just to make it simpler, easier to understand, you know. So let's have a listen again what we had. So now what I want to do is add an arp. And what I want to do is I create 4 notes. Maybe something like this. Yeah, this is cool. It's pretty basic, but we can work with this, you know. So let's continue this. So you hear something different is happening on the second part. So I want to change this arp thing up. Okay, this is cool. You don't want to overcomplicate the arp because this is a lot of notes, and you want to make this as simple as possible. Also, this is just for support of your melody, so it doesn't need to have like this overcomplicated pattern, you know. So now I start with my gold to make a melody. What I do is always take a quick listen. So maybe we go from low to high, something like something like this. This pops up in my mind. Maybe here. Okay. I also want to put it higher, and this one here sounds more natural here. And also when you fill this thing up, this spectrum, you know, this from B to this is like 2 octaves, you know, and if you move in this space, you get the illusion of having a thicker lead. So now only solo. And maybe just repeat this, you know? And only move the bass note. The bass always moves. And so, like we said, this is a new thing. Something new needs to happen here. I also always like to use these kind of, you know, it hops over to despair a bit, you know, these 2 notes here. So yeah, it's subconsciously this process. But I will show you later in the masterclass how I come up with this theory, because what I basically do, I see that this is sustained. It's all sustained. It starts here high. Arp also starts high. It's like a wall of notes, and this new melody isn't a wall of notes. Firstly, you know, I talk about the beginning. It rises up, so it goes from low to high, and so it creates this new pattern, which is complementing, or is kind of also the opposite of what we have, you know. So this is the foundation for our melody, you know. Yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate this as well. It needs to be like the first thing you think about with melodies. 99% of the time, it's the thing you should follow, you know. So don't try to move stuff too much. You don't want to overthink your melody, basically. So now we can move this to our lead. So let's have a listen. So it's cool. You could use this in a break, you know, because it's still pretty basic, this melody. For instance, you could use shorter notes to create the illusion that it's faster, you know. Because when you do stuff like this, I will let you listen. You get more aggression. You get more of a feeling that that it's on, you know, that you want to drop with this. And the other thing, when you, for instance, when you don't do this, keep it like this, you have more of a break vibe, you know. So let's continue with the faster notes and see if you can create more drive and speed in this melody for the drop, you know. So this note, I just saw that it worked, you know. You can see that with Alt V in Fruity Loops. So this is without, this is with Alt V. Alt V. So cool. So this is like a variation, you know. You can try stuff out like that. I actually like this thing, what's going on here. And maybe you could also make it like this, you know. So you have this nice new variation as well. So it adds something. Yeah. Also, if you want to create even more drive, sometimes you can also make notes shorter, you know. So it creates another new dynamic because there's silence here. So you could do stuff like this, you know. Those are some tricks to create speed in your melody. Let's see. So it's pretty cool. It really gives you a new sense of speed in your melody. I really like that. You could start this melody if you want to make a track of it. You could start with basically the arp and the pad. Later on, add a bass. Use the gold to kind of announce. You know, you could. And then the full synth, you know. So I will continue the masterclass, and I will show you as much as possible. I will tell you as much as possible what's going on in my mind. I know this is going very fast, but like I said, you need to try to for yourself to get the speed in your process going. And if you have that, you could very easily make tracks. So I think a good exercise would be to just make 5 sketches per day and give yourself a limit of half an hour per sketch. Maybe less, you know, maybe 15. But I don't want you to search too much when it comes to melodies, you know. The supporting stuff like the arp pad, this is supporting our atmosphere, you know. And you build it. In the first method, we build it with the bass, then we add the pad, arp, then the melody. So this is for me a very natural way to make melodies. And yeah, I will tell you later what this exact style of making melodies is. But I first want to show you the way I work, you know.